So
Also
we gonna
goes
get
back to like self-esteem issues and realizing you are not where you came from type of vibe, and making sure you have the right
yeah,
mentors around, because sometimes
real
that's the reason
talk.
why we don't push. You know,
Yeah. So wait, so wait, so with the book, I'm gonna get a young and I'm gonna on the synopsis it's gonna say a bar. You know what I'm saying? I'm a rapper, so I gotta refer to the bars I write. You know what I'm saying? I say um grew up from this or head is always the highest. I grew from the shyest and now I'm rocking center stage. Like I used to, I was a quiet, shy kid, you know what I'm saying? Like I was the only child for a good portion of my early life. So and with a cool rough upbringing, I was just always, I didn't know how to express myself. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really an expresser, like I ain't know how to make whole friends, you know what I'm saying? So like that, I ain't really know how to go about making friends, you know what I'm saying? Like putting myself out there, I didn't know what I wanted to do, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I would hear, oh, I want to be, you hear the generic, oh, I want to be a cop, I want to be a fighter, which is not wrong, you do what you feel, but hearing that and then hearing just, even younger, I look back at my younger self like, damn, that's why you wasn't, you wasn't going for none of that shit. Cause just seeing who I am now and just seeing the streaks in that of me, when I was younger, that shit is just crazy. But I say, really, being as time progressing, you know what I'm saying? You just kind of things. I kind of want to bring a specific. I'm trying to think of a specific example to bring it to.
I guess like a moment, like a dark, like a deep moment where it was like you got to do this shit for your future self. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Boom, yeah. I say, all right, boom. I
or
started
maybe
in
something in relation to your music. Like, is there a song? Right? Well, you just did it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
nah, I know what you're saying. Boom, I say it like this, like, fresh out of high school, I came out of high school a couple, a good amount of years ago, you know what I'm saying? And just having that gray area to where, I'm grateful that my parents and shit, they wasn't too, how everybody get the pressures of you going to college, what you doing, da da da
Yeah.
da, what's going on, da da da, so I say in that gray area, in that, if you want to refer to that as a dark time, it's kind of just like,
Ooh, Dark Night of the Soul. That's what it
you know
sounds
what I'm saying? And that shit is constant. But even still, like
like.
having
Yeah.
that and just hearing other people's, oh, you should do this and you should do this and I think you doing this and then kind of you trying different things and all that. I really say that shit. Hmm, I really say just
Go there.
it really come from like courage. Like y'all both brought up courage. It's like really wanting to. Cause you could be aware of something, but if you're not acting on what you're aware of, then it's just kind of like,
Right.
I'm saying, it's no point. So being
Die.
aware of that, like, damn,
Ooh.
I know, I got, something. It's something deeper here. You know what I'm saying? Like having that spark and not, hearing this external shit. Yo, do this, go here, do this, try this, get a job, work here, work here. Hearing all that, and I'm gonna get it even more personal. Like my little brother, he kind of going through this right now. You know what I'm saying? He going through that gray area to where it's people telling him, yo, do this, yo, do this, and he
Right.
coming to me like, yo, I ain't trying to, yo, bro, like da da da, and I'm grateful to tell him like, yo, I just came, yo, bro, just listen to what I'm telling you because I just came from that, and it's really about, you know, doing what you want to do. It get to the point of learning yourself enough to, okay, this is something that I would like to do. You know what I'm saying? This is something that I could see some longevity in, that I'm passionate about. You know what I'm saying? But it take shit it takes shit that come from you. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody could tell us, oh, go to college. This is as an example. I don't have nothing against none of this shit I'm referring to.
Yeah.
This is just personal. So it could be it is to go to college, right? And you go to college and you don't get shit from college. You know what I'm saying? Like, boom, but you do something, and it's examples of this almost every day. You know what I'm saying? People with degrees, they come across something, that a hobby or something, or they hone in on a hobby or a passion that they had when they was younger or prior, and they like, oh shit, I really could dig this. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
they really focus and lock in on that, and then it's like, oh shit, that shit was pointless. You know what I'm saying? So I would say, like, really, the earlier I came across, I kind of stood on my square, stood on my 10, and was like, nah, I'm gonna figure out what I want to do. I'm not gonna listen to nobody else. I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just come and whatever it is, whatever it is, I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stand on it. When I
Like, you
came
gonna
to
fight
that
that
point,
good fight.
you feel what I'm saying? And when I came to
Yeah.
that point, it was just kind of like then really nobody can tell you Bill, going back to in a good conversation, you're having a good conversation when you're able to refer back to prior points. You know what I'm saying? That's what we've been doing. So referring back to what we was talking about before, that's kind of when you kind of on the up and up, or you on one of the made it, or one of the what I'm saying, you inspiring somebody to where you just kind of standing solid in where you like, nah, I'm hearing what you're saying, but I think this is what's best for me. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm
Right.
not down on what you're saying, but this is what's best for me. And then people, after a while, people start to realize like, oh shit, that was the move. You know what I'm saying? That was I like you look way happier doing that. I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you. You know what I'm saying? What can I do to help you? You feel what I'm saying? And it gets to that point, then that's another made it. You feel what I'm saying? That's another made it. What can I do? The same motherfuckers, do this, do this. Oh, what can I do to help you? What you need help with? You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Yeah.
that's really, I say really just taking that, really embracing that dark night, them dark times, them great times where you confused and not sure what to do, embracing that. You know what I'm saying? Because out of that, you're gonna find those sparks. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay, I fuck with that. It might be 4, 5, 6 sparks you got. You know what I mean? One might burn out, the other might burn out. 2, 3 might be going. One might be really going to, AKA, one might be sufficient enough for you to pay your bills. So you focusing on that spark a little more than
Then you
a
got
little more than
friends
the other
come
ones.
with their
You know what I'm saying?
lighters.
But
Like,
they all,
okay.
you feel what I'm saying? Make them, and you feel me? We all, somebody bringing lighter fluid, somebody bringing the
That's
shit
all
he
you
lighting up.
sometimes.
You know what I'm saying? All of that.
That's it. That's it.
Word.
I love how you went deep in there, like talking about your personal experience and stuff, because like this shit is happening in real time. Like to someone who may not really be, when you get that tunnel vision moment and you really in it, it's like to some people you don't know what you could have said right now that someone might be in and out that tunnel right now. Where it's like they don't know if they want to give up. They don't know if they want to stay and see the in temple amazing paradise life for themselves.
And I hate, I'm working
And
on cutting people
woo,
off, but it's just something I really want to say too. Is
mm-hmm.
I appreciate how, because I don't be, sometimes I don't, I be like, damn, I went through that, but it's cool. You know what I'm saying? I know other people, but hearing you say by you saying this, other, people that's in that tunnel or that's just looking, peering certain ways, could use that. I just appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I be needing the reminders that whatever I'm going through or shit, travels I went on, spaces I went, and sharing that, other people could use that as well. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that. I mean to
Yeah.
cut you off, but I just had to stop. I
No,
had to
you
stamp it right
flowing.
there
Like
because it was dead.
that's all I want. I just want us to flow and like just realize we already made it. Like even the people who watching, y'all probably already made it. You just need the fucking confirmation reflectional video so you can stop second guessing and doing the oofaloo on the
One more too, one
merry-go-round.
more,
Like
and then one more,
stop.
and then y'all could chop it up.
No,
You know what I'm
flow.
saying?
Like don't
So I was
apologize for
so
making it.
shout out. I'm not sure, so I can't see you doing the chat, but shout out Solar System, my boy JA. We was having this. It's funny because we last time we was on the phone, we was kind of talking about it. We was like, damn, like we, just giving our goals, aspirations, and like, damn, like why, or overall as a team, like, damn, why we not here yet? You know what I'm saying? It got to the point where we had this exact point where it was like, yo, bro, we gotta look back at what we did, what we got built already. You know what I'm saying? It might not be them skyscrapers that we know we gonna be building one day, but look at these shiny ass beams that we installed. You know what I'm saying? Look at these floors that we got. It's still like, we still in that building constantly. You know what I'm saying? Still in that we
Eh,
we making it, but we also we made something along the way. You know what I'm saying? We making it, but we made something along the way. Word.
That's it. That's it. You gotta just use everything you learn for where you're trying to go. Like that's it. Because you can't take none of that shit with you, and none of it's gonna matter in 30 years. Your shoes, your clothes, whatever material success. I want
Nothing.
to shift into y'all like just asking you, like, how do you feel about everything that we're saying and whatnot? And even want to talk
Oh,
about your products, like
yeah, yeah. But first, like, To touch back just quickly, like,
Okay.
it is very true that everyone will try to tell you what to do, and or if you present something, they'll try to tell you how to do it.
Yeah.
And most of the time, the people are not qualified, and they
To
just
tell
speak
you.
fears into you all the time, and like what could happen. No one ever. It's really rare, like maybe 1%, even less, like that. Someone will really know what they're talking about. They're in the field of whatever you're trying to do, and they're like building with you, and they're providing resources and the help you need, not what they think you need. You know what I mean? It's oftentimes everyone, just even family, friends, whatever, people projecting, fears, and
Yeah.
um people like I mean, if you have, it's a saying, you probably heard that before, like if God gave you the vision, if you it get God gave it to you a certain way, it's doable. It didn't, he or God, whatever, didn't give it to someone else the way you see it. So like, don't even bother trying to explain too much. And that's where, like, it's good to speak about what you're doing, what you're gonna do, but you may also realize that a lot of your circle, like friends in your circles, people may not even have the same way of seeing things, and that's also a mini heartbreak too. That's when you realize, like, damn, like even my closest friends, like, we're not the same, and it's okay. You're not supposed to be the same, but you really
Exactly.
have to, yeah, embrace your individuality, and like it's your own like path, which could be scary a little sometimes, because you may think it's a lonely journey, and it is in a way. Like you will have like growing pains. It's inevitable, like adversity. You have to go through it, but
Right.
we can do it together though. If we have like beautiful goals, and that can like merge together as well, like we can do it together. But yeah, I wanted to touch back on that. And you asked about the products, right?
Yes. Yes. Because I had a question. It was so crazy how we was talking about that dark night of the soul and the tunnel vision and all that energy, and then somehow I started like getting a little
See,
bell like about your products and just like maybe some of the spiritual journeys or travels you could have went through, and then you kind of start talking about it too. Like sometimes I had to realize, for many of us, we really are like OGs. Like we have these big, huge pinnacle moments. We may not give ourselves credit, on the physical, certain accolades. Some people think you made it because you got a blue check, but now you can buy them shits. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Some people feel like, but we, I feel like when you get to a certain point in life, you stop seeing all the 3D shit and you understand success is like a real deep internal thing. And so when I even did this episode, like I didn't know the topic was going to be the topic, but once I got it, once I spiritually got to that space, which I think is important for a lot of people, is when you're in that space and you know when someone's not. So it's like you don't want to it's like find a way to not take on that pressure, that esoteric pressure or whatever from other people, trying to figure out how you got to that space, because you can only get to that space through going on your individual journey, through going through the scary moments, through being like, what you were talking about, even with just to go back to like a question in mind, with the products and people not knowing what the fuck they're talking about, but they want to give you their 2 cents. It's okay. That's fine. Sometimes people have good ideas or whatever and stuff, but it's like you at some point when you know you're in that space, just to maybe help somebody get their mind, like just know that they are already there. And what you have to do is like we said earlier, you have to protect that space. It's like a bubble, it's like a baby. It's like now that you have this pinnacle moment, you must protect it at all costs. No one's gonna do that for you. People try, you already see how many times people try to like abort your dream before it's even created. So once it's like you made it, the levels part is you realize it, like, oh, I am the OG of this flame. Now, if somebody sees me tending to that garden, they eventually want to help me start pouring out new seeds and being a part of the process. That'll come along this journey, and then that's what we were talking about before, with the peer pressure and your brother, and then other things with people talking crazy. You will begin to see over time, like, okay, I can. This is sound advice. This person is giving me $1 million ideas. This person Hater, you know what I'm saying? Like you just start to like figure out where you're going from there. So, but you don't, if y'all have